Hi there, Cosmic Family. My name is Yahli Ali in this incarnation. We have already went through the new moon in Taurus, but this energy is part of the whole week. And also we have to remember that this is a seed for the next 6 months. So this is a cycle that we are going to develop. On the other hand, Uranus is very active these days, while the sun is approaching it. So it is showing us, and it is going to continue doing so, the limiting structures, internal and external, the beliefs that are associated with Jupiter, and there are habits of thought that we need to release, to let go, in order to connect with the new, to create a vessel to receive this light, which is new information that traduces in new experiences in the matter. So this also moves emotions that were stagnant, that were stuck in the body, associated with experiences of the past, in order to process them, and to release them, without rationalizing too much. Because, well, Jupiter and Uranus are planets that are looking to the future, and opportunities and blessings of Jupiter, they can reach us when we are creating this inner resonance in the present. The present moment is the only present that we can do something, actually. So it is also about believing in those visions, and doing something to descend those visions, those Jupiterian visions, to the matter, in combination with the energy of Uranus that is very linked with creativity. Uranus is the inspiration of the higher self, and the ideas descend like an electric discharge, and they have a great purpose, evolutionary purpose in our path. They are linked with also with that sudden comprehension, or when we are connecting all the pieces. Those moments are very Uranian too. So the inner calls these days are keys for the expansion in the purpose of the soul, and in our own elevation of consciousness, because these aspects are totally united. So this lunation also reminds us that the souls with whom we can grow and nurture each other mutually, they are also totally linked with the purpose of the soul on earth, with our purpose, because connections are a sacred bridge through which we can reveal ourselves, we can reveal our own essence through the others mutually too. And in this 2024, in which the karma nodes are in this position, the north node is in Aries and the south node is in Libra. Reciprocity and giving and receiving, these things are things very approached, topics very approached, and imbalances in relationships occur. I always forget how to pronounce that word. Well, imbalances occur when, for example, if we are giving too much, which is actually not possible without draining ourselves, but if we are giving too much, or we are giving from a place that we are not feeling in alignment to do it, it is because there is an inner void, an internal void that we are running from, and of course programming conditionings that are coming from painful experiences of the past. Sorry, I have a hair on my face. So also when we are giving, giving less, I don't know if that is the expression, but when we are measuring and controlling how much we are giving, that also comes from a void. And it is also linked with a programming that creates the fear of losing, that could also be linked with painful experiences of the past. So I think that one of the most, the big lessons that we have as a human collective is to truly give from love, to truly give from love. And this means that this giving has to be in total alignment, in total and genuine alignment with the soul. Therefore, this requires to recognize when we shouldn't give or when we should put a healthy boundary. And the more we practice this, more noticeable are the little actions that are not originated from this place. I mean, I think this is a practice of long development, as recognizing, another example that I gave before in other videos, detecting the judgments of the mind is constantly judging. So when we start to practice to detect that, just to observe, not to judge the judgments, just to observe, well, we can notice that, the mind does that with everything. And that's how we can change it, by illuminating those patterns. So what I'm trying to say is that if we can give from that place in our relationships, in our purpose, in life, in that level of detachment, loving detachment, then life, people, and everything that surrounds us can respond in that frequency. But well, I think that we have a lot to learn as a collective in these aspects. But also, I think that in every practice that can help us to grow spiritually and grow in many senses, well, I think it's very important to love ourselves in the process to make it easier the results. And at the same time, this is another practice. So, well, I just wanted to leave this message today. Thank you, everyone, and see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.